Bananas are an incredibly nutritious fruit, great for your health, and found in almost every kitchen. But because they ripen very quickly, often developing black spots just a few days after purchase, especially in the summer, many people don't know how to keep them fresh for long without going bad. So today, I'm going to share with you some super simple but effective tips to help you preserve bananas for anywhere from a week to several months. No bruising, no black spots. Especially the third tip. Don't miss that one. Let's get started. Method 1. Clean bananas with baking soda. To extend shelf life. First, prepare a pot of clean water. Then, take a small amount of food-grade baking soda, add it to the water, and stir until it's completely dissolved. Baking soda is not only safe and non-toxic, but also a very effective cleanser. Now place the whole bunch of bananas into the water and gently rub the peels. The reason is that bananas are usually harvested while still green, and during transportation, they may be exposed to ripening chemicals or pesticide residues on the peel. Washing with baking soda helps remove these substances, which slows down ripening and allows the bananas to last longer. Note, this method is only suitable for bananas that still have intact peels. If any banana has a cracked or split peel, you should eat it first rather than store it. After soaking and cleaning, take the bananas out and gently dry each one with a clean paper towel. Be very gentle to avoid bruising the peel. If the banana is bruised, microorganisms can get in quickly and cause spoilage within hours. Next, use a sharp knife to cut off the blackened tips of the stems. These areas tend to harbor more bacteria, and if left on, they can speed up the rotting process. After cutting, use plastic wrap, aluminum foil, or a plastic bag to tightly cover the stem area. You don't need to wrap the whole banana, just the stem. The stem is where ethylene gas is released, which causes the fruit to ripen faster. Sealing it slows that process down significantly. Now it's time to hang the bananas. You can use a strong string, loop it through the bunch, and hang it in a dry, well-ventilated place. This method not only prevents bruising, but also reduces contact with surfaces that can cause spots or mold. If you don't have a place to hang them, don't worry. You can place the bunch face down on a table, meaning the stems are at the bottom and the tips face upward. This positioning helps distribute pressure more evenly, reducing bruising. Combined with good ventilation, this method can still keep your bananas fresh for many days. Important note, many people tend to leave bananas in plastic bags, stacked on top of each other, which causes the fruit to get squished and the peel to crack. This allows enzymes inside to react with the air, forming black spots and speeding up spoilage. Be sure to avoid that. Method 2. Wrap banana stems with a damp paper towel and plastic wrap to slow down. Ripening. If you have bananas that have already started to ripen and want to keep them fresh longer without black spots or mushy peels, this is a simple but very effective trick. After cleaning the bananas, as shown in Method 1, use a knife to separate each banana from the bunch. Next, prepare a clean paper towel. Lightly dip it in clean water so it's slightly damp but not soaking wet. Then, wrap the damp paper towel around the stem of each individual banana. The reason for using a damp paper towel is that the light moisture helps absorb ethylene gas, a natural hormone that bananas release to trigger ripening. When the stem is kept evenly and steadily moist, the ethylene gas is not released as quickly, which slows down the ripening process for the whole banana. After wrapping the paper towel, continue by wrapping the stem tightly with plastic wrap, covering the towel layer. This helps retain the moisture in the towel while preventing outside air from getting in and minimizing the release of ethylene gas. Note, you only need to wrap the stem, not the whole banana. Wrapping the entire fruit can trap moisture and cause the peel to darken if the humidity isn't controlled. Finally, arrange the bananas on a tray or in a breathable basket and place them in a cool spot away from direct sunlight. With this method, you can extend the shelf life of ripe bananas by another 5 to 7 days, keeping their beautiful yellow color and natural softness without black spots or mushy texture. Method 3. Peel, wrap, and freeze bananas for long-term use. If you have ripe bananas that have become soft and the peel has started to darken, but you haven't had a chance to eat them all, then it's time to switch to a long-term storage method: freezing. First, peel the bananas. If you notice any overly soft or darkened spots, you can cut them off with a knife. Next, use plastic wrap to tightly wrap each banana. Wrapping them securely has 3 main benefits. It prevents the bananas from being exposed to air, which slows down oxidation that can change the color or affect the flavor. It locks in the banana's natural moisture, preventing it from drying out while in the freezer. It keeps the bananas from absorbing odors from other foods in the freezer. After wrapping, place all the bananas into a zip-top bag or an airtight food container. Press gently to remove as much air as possible before sealing the bag. Finally, place the bag of bananas into the freezer. With this method, you can store ripe bananas for up to 2 to 3 months without worrying about spoilage. While the texture may become a bit softer after thawing, the bananas will still retain their delicious flavor, perfect for making banana bread, smoothies, banana ice cream, or using as a topping for your morning oatmeal. This is an ideal solution if you've bought a large batch of ripe bananas and can't finish them in time. Method 4. Turn ripe bananas into delicious banana pancakes. Eat right away. No storage needed. These are bananas that have ripened and become soft with darkened peels. And if you don't want to store them anymore, then why not turn them into a quick and tasty breakfast? Now I'll show you how to make pan-fried banana pancakes with just a few simple ingredients. Anyone can do this at home. First, peel 2 ripe bananas and place them in a bowl. Use a fork to mash them until completely soft and smooth. Next, crack 2 eggs into the bowl with the mashed bananas. Then use a fork or a whisk to beat the mixture until well combined. Then, add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. You can adjust the amount depending on whether you prefer your pancakes soft or firm. Mix everything together until you get a smooth, slightly thick batter. Not too runny, not too dense. Now it's ready to go. Heat a non-stick pan over medium heat and add a bit of oil or butter if you want extra flavor. Scoop spoonfuls of the batter into the pan, gently spreading them into small round shapes. Cook until both sides are golden brown and the pancakes are cooked through. Once they're done, place the pancakes on a plate and drizzle a bit of honey over the top. And there you have it. A batch of fragrant banana pancakes, naturally sweet from the ripe bananas, rich from the eggs, and lightly sweetened with honey. Perfect for breakfast, a midday snack, or a light treat for your little one at home. No oven needed, no fancy equipment, just one simple pan. So today, I've shared with you 4 super simple yet effective ways to handle and store bananas. Whether they're green, just ripe, or already soft and nearly overripe. Wash bananas with baking soda, dry them, trim the stems, and wrap them well to slow down ripening. Wrap each stem with a damp paper towel and plastic wrap to slow the natural ripening process. Peel the bananas, wrap them tightly, place them in a zip-top bag, and freeze. They'll stay fresh and tasty for months. And if your bananas are already soft and fully ripe, turn them into fragrant pan-fried banana pancakes, quick and delicious, with just eggs and a little flour. I hope at least one of these tips helps you avoid wasting ripe bananas and shows you how to make the most of them in smart and tasty ways every day. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like to let me know you're supporting. And if you'd like to see more easy tips that anyone can do, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications. And if you have an even better trick for storing bananas, feel free to share it in the comments below. I love reading everyone's ideas. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. See you in the next video.